Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your host, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Hey y'all.
Hey. We in this
Welcome.
space.
I was about to say, what is popping up on my screen? But it was
Please
just
keep
saying-
this page open.
Oh, that popped up and then like the recording and the
Oh,
uploaded.
uploaded.
It scrolled across. I was like, what is, I ain't never noticed that before. Interesting. But hey y'all, happy September.
Yes.
It's September.
September in the house.
We here and we here. Okay, listen, we ain't got too much time to waste. We gonna jump right into it. I believe. My baby is here. Look, he's sleeping. I'm trying to get him to sleep, y'all. So, I gotta get in and get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But we thank you guys for joining us this month. Thank you for joining us every month. You know, we appreciate the support. You know, we apologize. We did not get out a newsletter this month.
But y'all ain't real anyway because y'all didn't even notice. Y'all ain't hit us up. Y'all ain't said nothing. Like, we literally
Facebook.
thought we was a break.
No Instagram, no text message,
Mm.
no email.
They don't click. They didn't click
So
on
I'm
it.
gonna stop giving out all of that because y'all don't even be hitting us up. Well, y'all ain't care about our newsletter. We be putting so much into that
So
newsletter.
much. So much.
Yo.
Dude said, I subscribe. What else you want? I want you to read it. I want you to listen to that playlist. I be killing the game. Listen.
Jasmine do be killing the playlist, y'all. Let me tell y'all, Jasmine be doing she be doing the playlist. All I do is input, not the playlist, the newsletter. All I do is input everything. She pick the devotional, she do the playlist, she pick the book. All I do is just type it in and send it out. Okay?
Oh.
Y'all, don't be having Jasmine do all this for nothing.
Right. Listen,
Especially the
this is my
playlist.
baby. Okay.
Especially the playlist, okay? I don't know if y'all know, people that not subscribed, her playlists be jamming, you know what I'm saying?
I be
Jamming on
trying.
one.
Oh, yes. Come
Jamming
on. Come on.
one. Come on now,
Oh my
come on.
gosh.
But anywho, y'all, that's that. We gonna send it out this month or October. Y'all gonna get a playlist and a newsletter. And y'all, if it ever happened again, we'll be able to get a message like, "Hey, what happened to the newsletter this month?" Otherwise, y'all ain't real. Y'all some fakers.
Right. We gonna do this for the rest of this month, and then we gonna the rest of this
rest
year,
of the year.
and then just quit on them.
Like, we done. Nobody cares anyway.
Exactly.
Okay, y'all, we just came up coming at y'all.
Right. We came
I just
straight.
feel like my hair just looks blah, but you know what? It's hard out
Girl,
here
it's
for
fine.
a mama. Mama out here. I'm a mother making a difference, in the words of my
Okay.
cousin, Beata. She would always say, "I'm a mother making a difference." So it is what it is, okay?
Oh,
But anyway,
man.
like I said, we're gonna jump into this icebreaker. It's my turn. I am going to do a "Would you rather." Jasmine, are you ready?
Lord Jesus. Yes.
I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just-
I be feeling like it is, but
Because this one, I don't know what I would do. Okay.
okay.
I kind of know, but I don't know. Okay. What? Look, I'm just thinking, like, I'm going back and forth myself. It's difficult for me, so I don't know if it's difficult for you. Would you rather lose your sight or your memories? Tricky.
Because I look alike. I look a lot, and I got 20/20 vision.
Did you say you look a lot? Who said I look a lot? I use my eyes.
I use my eyes. But memories, like, dang, like, even if you see it, like, you forget about it. I'm gonna go with because because we're faith over everything. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna lose my sight because that's what faith is. You don't see it. You don't see it. You feel me? You don't see it.
It's by faith, not by sight.
It's
Okay,
by
I
faith,
see you.
not by sight.
I see you. I see you.
I think that's what I'm gonna go with. What would you? Well, you said you were struggling, but
I am.
was?
I think.
What were you
I've
more
come to
leaning
the-
to?
I've come to the conclusion that I'm just gonna lose my memories because I'm gonna carry around a video camera and I'm gonna watch it back.
You always try to have different resources. No, you cannot.
With my sight, I'm gonna watch it back on my sight. Like, oh, that happened. That happened. Oh, that was very nice. Oh, they threw me a birthday party. That was nice. I'm not gonna remember this tomorrow, but
See,
I
that's
see
the
that-
thing. I
was
want to be
nice.
like, oh, remember when, and I'm gonna just be sitting there with my eyes closed because I ain't have no. Well, not that just because you don't have your sight, your eyes got to be closed.
But you mean
But-
no sight, you know.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be rocking in my chair like, remember when? Yes, I remember that. I can't see it now, but
But I mean, what constitutes as memories? Because I mean, it's just saying. Because I mean, I'm thinking now, like in terms of my children, like things with. I mean, I'm gonna remember my children. They're not a memory. They're present.
Nope.
They're a present. I'm saying
Nope.
they're a present everyday thing. Like my husband, my children.
nope.
my
You ain't gonna
family.
remember them just walking past saying hi, mommy. You just gonna say hi, and then you gonna see these little things coming by like,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's just my computer, but your screen be.
Yours is doing the same thing, so I was
Okay,
hoping
so
that
maybe it's just each other. We looking because I was like, I hope we don't record like
because
this.
it looks muffled or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
hopefully,
But it'd be all right, you know why? Because it's faith over everything. All right,
Yes.
so it is what it is. But anywho, so I actually don't know which one I would do, honestly. Oh, well, no, I'm gonna stick with my original answer. I'm gonna record.
you said
everything.
memory, yeah.
I'm gonna record.
But
everything.
you can't. No, you
Yes,
cannot
I
use
can. You didn't
that.
say I couldn't.
No,
Nope.
this is cheating.
That's not
This
cheating.
is a democracy.
It's not cheating. I'm gonna have cameras.
It is.
everywhere.
You-
I would be like,
no,
"Ooh,
you-
look.
No.
Mm.
You one of those people that be taking one of the things be like, well, technically they didn't say this and they didn't say that, so I'm gonna just say that I can have that. No.
No, I don't do that. Now it's stuff. But I'm just saying, hypothetical questions. You know, hypothetically. You know.
No, just with the words that they said, would you rather want sight, not no other extra supplemental
Well, then
resources?
I'm gonna go without sight then because I mean that's something that people deal with on an everyday basis and they out here thriving. You know what I'm saying? People are out
Shoot,
here
I'm trying to
blind
tell
and they
you.
still out here
On the
doing the
real,
thing.
because
So-
they be what's the Braille language, and they be feeling. Now that
Braille.
gotta be very
Who said,
talented.
What's the Braille language? You gonna say it and then what's the Braille? What they be? It's like something like Braille. What is it called? Girl, it's called Braille. You said. I mean, it's not a language,
You-
but they still speak
It's
English.
they,
Like,
it's they, right. Listen, y'all. Listen.
it's tough, okay? Listen, she a mother making a difference.
I know.
She just put her baby to sleep. Her
Right.
baby to sleep. So
Because listen, this is a struggle. Speaking of, like,
I'm delirious, y'all. I ain't really had no sleep since I gave birth on August 24th. Let me just say that, okay?
August. So August is one of her favorite months.
It
August is
is.
one of her favorite months.
It is. So now I can't hate on August. I mean, it already starts with an A, so it was already winning.
Oh my goodness! Now she's trying to go with something.
Okay, y'all.
Okay, for real.
Let's move it on. Let's move on. Move on along. Or move along now. That's what I was trying to say. Let's move along. I'm telling y'all, I can't. I ain't really. I mean, I got.
This is what happens.
Some nights I get good nights of sleep. Some nights not as much. Today wasn't that bad. Last night wasn't that bad. Last night started off rough, and I swear I was like, oh, if this kid doesn't get his act together. I was Googling like my 1 month old won't sleep. Like what do I do? Like, Because I'm like, what am I doing wrong? His booty was clean. He had 8, whatever. But it's just something, I don't know. I don't know what he needed. I really don't even know why. You know what it is? What I have been doing with him is playing the little white noise. And he has a TV in his room. So I think I was like, maybe he's just getting hungrier sooner. Because normally he only eat about every 3 to 4 hours. But last night he was like, hey, every 2 me, please. Every 2. Hey, let me get that. Hey, let me get that. Open up my tab. And so, last call. It's not last call. Ain't no last call. Let me in. Let me get that. So I gave him a bottle, and then I put him in his bed, and I turned on the white noise because he got a TV in his room. Put it on YouTube. Put that white noise video on, and we slept. We slept the rest of them. Well, that was at like 4. No, that was at 5 because I slept until like 7:40 and had to get up, get Xavier ready for school, and then I was back on mommy duty for him. He slept through that. Then Xavier left at like 8:40, and then I slept till like 9:30 because this one got up, and I was like, no, I thought we were going to sleep a little longer.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It is. I don't know. Was Xavier like that?
Honestly, I can't even remember. If he was, it's probably that's so long ago. I do know that right before I went back to work after 8 weeks. I didn't take the full 12 weeks. The week before I went to work, he started sleeping through the night. So I'm gonna say yes, he probably was the same. He probably was getting up and not doing too much, just doing what babies do. But you know, sometimes you just be tired. Just be tired.
All 3 of my kids knew what type of mama they had.
What that mean?
They
just
slept through the night.
Well, shoot, what I gotta do to let my kids know? What I gotta do to put my foot down?
They know that you that mama. You that mama that's gonna go ahead and come on, baby. You gonna be crying through the night. Somebody gonna be calling CPS on me like, this baby been crying for the last 6 hours. Waking up like, how did y'all sleep? We slept really good.
Like, I be trying to do that. Like, I let him self-soothe for a little bit. Sometimes he'll self-soothe. And then sometimes he just, I be like,
I mean, yeah, it's different for each baby because I know for us, I mean, for them 3 kids that I got, the 2 to 3 hour stuff, I probably shouldn't have, but they had cereal in their bottle when they was probably like about around his age.
You know what? I just asked Marcus that a couple days ago because I was like, is it too? Can I put cereal in his bottle? Is it too early for that? And he was like, I'm probably pretty sure it is.
Why you ask him? You better ask your doctor.
Well, he don't go back to the doctor until next month. So
listen, Google it.
Call.
Actually,
I did Google it. Google
I'm gonna let you know. Listen, forget Google. I should never even said Google.
Google
me, listen, I'm telling you, you want some sleep? You get him a lavender bath, and then you give him some cereal. It's gonna be the best 6 hours of sleep. That's probably why. I think you're supposed to wait until they like 6 or 8 weeks, maybe even 12 weeks. But you know, for with Yana, I was a kid having a kid, so
you was just doing all kinds of stuff.
Trial and error on her. Jalen, I had it pretty much down pat.
These kids too, though. I don't care how old you are. It's trial and error with the rest of these kids too. You just be trying some stuff out. I mean, some stuff you know not to do, but listen, see if it work out.
Yeah,
if it work, I'm gonna stick beside it. If it don't, then I'm gonna just keep it moving. But all right, y'all. So those are some tips if you're a mother out there making a difference, or a daddy out there making a difference. Put some cereal in that baby bottle. Let Jasmine tell you, okay? Don't matter how old they are.
If you want some sleep, it don't matter.
Talk
I mean, maybe after.
Talk to your doctor first.
I think it was a month.
Don't listen to us. Talk to your doctor first. Don't listen.
Nah, forget your doctor. They just want your copay. I'm giving this to you for free.
They do just want your money. You be like, y'all just running a bill up on me.
Right.
Got this. Leave me alone. Like when I had him, they were like, I had him on a Tuesday, and then they was like, oh, we can let you go on Wednesday. He was like, we can let you go, or you can stay another day. Discharge me, please. If you ain't, What y'all keeping me here for? I could go home. You ain't running up a bill.
Man.
You're not running up a bill on me. Okay?
Mm-mm.
Not at all. But all right, y'all. Let's jump into this topic. We are talking about balance. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like a little net in here. I'm like, dude, where you come from? Probably from them diapers. Look, I'm like, ooh, I just changed the diaper right before we started this thing. But continue. I'm sorry. Let's go back to it. Go back to the topic at hand. I'm gonna let you go because this was your brain, baby.
Yeah, I forgot what show I was watching, but I was just like, we should talk about balance or the lack thereof, or if it even exists, especially with like, I don't know, just with mainly with females, but definitely with wives, mothers, working. Having friendships, having being a daughter, being a niece, being just like you wear so many different hats, and it's just like, how do you even balance that out? Like,
I'm not balancing right now. Right now, I am very much. I mean, I'm balancing. I'm not evenly balanced. I'm very much about to tip over someplace.
Somebody is lacking. Somebody's going to get the shorter.
Oh, I can tell you what's getting short end of the stick. School.
I forgot about that. I didn't even say school. Work in school.
These assignments, I'm like, all I gotta do is just do one assignment for this class, just to make sure I check in this week. Okay, let me do that so I don't get dropped. But I need to get on these assignments. I'm behind. Not behind, because I mean they're not. One of my classes, the one that I'm thinking of, he has like delayed due dates. Like, so everything is due at the end of the semester. But he has it so that every week you're supposed to be doing some work, whatever. But
so that you won't wait till the last minute like I would.
Exact. So I mean, I normally would be on top of it, but listen, the way my life is set up these days, I can only get in what I can get in. So somewhere is lacking, and that class is especially lacking. So I try to just hop in. I was here. Okay, I checked it. I did a little something. But I am not balancing. Who's getting all of my time are these children, okay? This one, Xavier coming home with homework. I got to help him with his homework. Like, life is hard right now, okay? Life is hard right now. You know what? Let me people like her, like, where her husband at? Let me just say this.
Surprise!
So, no, right? He had got an opportunity, a job opportunity in another state. We're not going to say where just yet because we're not revealing that just yet. But he gone. Like, he off working. So I'm really out here, a mother making a difference. Like, you know, I have my help and my support system.
Single life.
But when it comes to these children, hello, I'm the one. So Xavier got homework that need to be done. Miles got everything else need to be done. And then I just be like, listen, y'all getting all my time. Mommy needs a break. Okay? Mommy need a break. Mama need a life too. There your money girl. Look.
Woo, see? You always gotta come through. That movie is
Ghetto. I still stick by my ghetto.
It definitely is ghetto, but it's just so
Ghetto.
I just love that movie. But anywho, but yeah, it was. I like I said, I didn't remember what
show you was watching.
What show it was or whatever. But just looking at life, even just thinking of Aaron, like how he has to be a father, a husband. He has to go to work. He's in school. He doing all these community services things with other high schools, and now it's like football season, so it's like, okay, he has to go and support all these middle school kids, all the high school kids. Like, it's a lot on the plate, and then when you come home, and then you just like, you got 3 kids of your own, you got, it's look, the gnat trying to talk, okay?
Just go right
That's
by
another
the
thing.
phone,
You gotta do all of that stuff. Gotta make sure no bugs come in your house. Like,
man.
it was this one thing. I forgot. I want to say Taylor had sent it or whatever, but it was a list of a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. And it was like, who noticed that they might be a man? Like, me. Because it was listing all this stuff that, like, virtuous woman or something. Well, what a virtuous woman was supposed to be doing. Like, how she was supposed to be cooking and cleaning and making sure that her husband was straight and making sure the kids were straight, making clothes and, like, it was just making a whole list of things. Yeah, girl.
I would definitely be failing at that. I don't even know how to sew. I don't know how to hem nothing. What you talking about? Making outfits?
It was, girl, it was a whole list of stuff. And it was like, who noticing that they might just be a man? I was like, definitely a man. But just thinking of, like, I don't know. I try to be considerate of, like, everything that is going on with him when he comes home. Like, instead of, like, having, like, a honey-do list or having, just a lot of things that I need him to do. Or even, like, having that adult talk. Because, like, I'm at home all day with AJ. And it's like talking to a 3-year-old, like, we in the midst of potty training. So it's just, it's a lot going on. So it's just like, although I be feeling like, okay, when he get home, I'm going to get a break. But it really don't be that. Because it be like, oh, I got a game to go to, or oh, I got to do all this stuff. So it just be like, I really feel like it's a cute word to have, balance, but does it exist?
I mean, I think it exists, but in terms of, like, is it always even? Absolutely not. Like, I don't think anybody, well, I'm not going to say I don't think anybody. I think it's very rare that you are constantly or consistently balanced the way you want to be balanced. You know what I mean? Like, if I say I want to give my husband 50% of my time, or 50% of my time, give my children 40%, or no, let's say I give my husband 40%, give my children 30%, and then give my job 10%, my friends 10%, like, whatever, and then just miscellaneous another 10%, because that's 100%. Gotta draw that math. Anyway, like, if I say I want to do all that, I mean, I think maybe on certain occasions you can actually make that happen, and it can be that way. But I don't think you're ever able. I don't think I can't even talk. I don't think that there's a way that every day is consistently the same. Every day is not going to be consistently that same balance. Every day you're going to have a new balance, and it's going to be like, that's not what I wanted to do with my day. Like, this is not how I wanted my day to go. Like, I didn't plan on being at work all day, or I didn't plan on having to do this assignment. Like, I didn't plan on, oh, you need me to help you move? Okay, help you move. Then something happened. I didn't plan on being over here at your house all day helping you move. This is supposed to be over 3 hours ago. Like, what you talking? But I don't know. I do think that it's definitely important to try to balance or try to get yourself the balance that you want. It may not happen, but you should try.
Somebody gonna get neglected. So then what would you say, in realistically talking, of course, but what would you say what am I trying to say? Like, we want to put people as a priority, but, like, realistically, like, how or what does that look like? What does that look like if I'm like, okay, I know that my husband is supposed to come first or whatever before my children and before work and everything else like that, but majority of the time, I know that that's not going to happen. So is this something that we can talk about? Do you think that it's fair for the spouse to compromise that time, or is it something that we just have to, like, okay, I need to figure out a different way or something different to make sure that my my spouse knows that you are first. You are the first priority. Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on the children, their needs, or like their ages, whatever. Because clearly, Miles, for instance, I thought he was gonna wake up. Just because
like, you call my name,
just because I said your name, do not mean that you need to wake up.
That's right. You be obedient. Yes, ma'am.
For instance, him, he can't do nothing for himself. He can't do anything for himself. So if I'm trying to, let's say, we said we were going to have a movie night at home, or we were going to do something, together, and then right before that starts, he starts up and he needs something, whatever. Whether it's me or whether it's him that goes to cater to him, one of us has to go cater to him, and one of us has to walk, not going to say walk away from the other, but what we had planned is no longer a priority because he now is the priority, whatever. But with somebody like, a more self-sufficient kid, whatever, like if you are hungry or sleepy or you got to go to the bathroom, you can do that yourself. You don't need me to do anything for you, whatever. Like, you could do that. You can ask me to make you something or cook you something, but guess what? I'm spending time with my husband right now. Get out my face. Like, I guess I think it depends on the situation, the circumstance, and the child, whatever. I mean, because, some children have disabilities, whatever, and as much as the parents, even if they are an older kid, they still maybe cannot do for themselves. So, that is something that is definitely, like I said, it's a case-by-case basis or a situation-by-situation basis. Like, of course, you would ideally, you want to put your spouse first. Is it going to happen? I say you're a priority. Are you really always a priority? Like, you are, but I may not be able to, what's the word?
Cater. Let me cater to you.
I wasn't going to say cater, but that's the word too. Like, I may not be able to show you that. I may not be able to show that in the moment. But just because I'm not able to show it doesn't mean it's not true. It just means the circumstances have gotten in the way. That's my take on it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with it because it is something like, I mean, even just thinking of with AJ, like, majority of the stuff he can do, what he needs to do to a certain extent. And if he can't, he got two big sisters that can. What the devil is you doing? He got two big sisters.
Fixing my hair. Continue. I'm listening.
Oh, he got two big sisters that that can take care of him. Like, I don't know. It's just like it is a struggle though to just be like, especially when like if we have like these check-in conversations or whatever, we'll do check-ins. Like we just learned one of our life group couples. They said they usually ask, what was it being you this week or whatever, like checking in like that or whatever, so that you can basically see what your spouse had to go through in their shoes or whatever like that. And I was like, oh, that's dope or whatever. And just doing those check-ins to see like, well, where can I be a better wife or a better mother, or I don't know if it was on, I don't know what episode it was, but I do struggle with constructive criticism because I always feel like somebody coming for me and I just be like, I'm sorry, what? I am doing the best that I can do.
Our
or whatever.
episode, we was talking about it.
I forgot if it was an episode or if it was a conversation. I don't know, but I'm just letting it be known that I do. That is one of my weaknesses, and my husband is aware of it. But I'm trying to get better at that. But just having those type of conversations can hopefully help people, or help your spouse and help your children. Like your children should know that, like, okay, my spouse is going to come before you. But yeah, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. That was just something that it was just like, I see that Doesn't matter how long you've been married. Doesn't matter how many children you have, or if you don't even have any kids. It's just. I was trying to say kids and
kids. Forget your kids. I know.
Oh, but yeah, even some that don't have children, it's like you still have to, balance that out with your career and with your other family members, and just it's hard. It is so hard, and it's just like I don't think, when people ask like, "Oh, how are you doing?" or whatever, and I just be like, "I'm tired." Like I am tired. Like I don't feel like talking to nobody. I don't feel like, like I just want to sleep in. Like I don't know what's going on with AJ, but he's starting to wake up at like 8:30, and I'm just like, "Sir."
What is this?
Right? Like, why are we waking up at this time? Like, you're not going to school with your sisters, and it's just like I used to be able to like keep him in a room and he'll play with his toys and stuff like that, but now that we potty training, bro, he be commando. So I just be like, no, like I can't go in there, right? Just be,
and you like, listen now.
Girl, and I don't know. So that is a different season, and like with different balancing, like different seasons. Like for right now, it's kind of calm a little bit, but next season, Yana gonna be in basketball. So
say all the little sports and stuff is popping up, or after school activities.
Yes, after school activities. Jalen, she like in this Hope Squad, so it's gonna be like stuff pulled from there. Yana, of course, is a senior, so she gonna be trying to do any and everything. So it's just like,
oh my goodness, these kids are growing up so fast.
Right, I'm on 2 different spectrums, and then have one in the middle as well. So it's just, I don't know, just being prayer, guys.
Girl, I'm gonna pray for you. Listen. Pray for me. My time is well with you.
Okay, listen.
The Lord will carry you through. Okay, listen. Dang, I was gonna say something when you was talking. I don't remember what it was. It was something about, of course, balance, but or I was gonna say, even if you, maybe that's what it was. Like, even if you do perfect your balancing, as soon as something changes, that just knock everything, like, or a change happens, it just you have to readjust, and then you have to learn how to balance, everything all over again, whatever, because it's just like, wait, this wasn't, I didn't account for this change, and now I got to recalibrate and reconstruct and figure out, how do I do this, so, I mean, listen, it's tough, but I mean, like, just like, even when you was talking about kids and not even having kids. Well, I'm not gonna say not having kids, because we have a person, a family member or a friend. Which one? I don't know. I'm not gonna say which one it is. Look, I'm put their business out there, but I'm just saying, like, she went through a change, where they became an empty nester, and then they started dating, and they didn't know how to balance at all. This person, they just recently admitted this too, like, to us. Like, I don't know what happened. I just wasn't balancing. Like, I just was doing, doing everything. I ain't gonna say doing everything wrong, because it's your life. It might not be wrong, but it was wrong. But like, you can't. Because, I mean, you do have to have, it's important to have balance in your life. You can't just commit to one area and one area only, whatever. Like, if I was just totally devoted to Marcus and Marcus only, nothing wrong with that, because he's my husband. But then I'll be neglecting my children, whatever. I'll be neglecting my friends. I'll be neglecting, my job. Like, whatever. Like, you have to have a balance. Like, it's important for that balance to be there, because otherwise, you are at risk of losing people, because they're gonna be like, dang, like, what happened to Angie? Like, I mean, but as you get older, I do, of course, you notice that as you get older, because when I was like I said, again, your priorities change and things change, but even as a wife, like, once I got married, I still, had a pretty close relationship with some of my friends, whatever. But then as you become a mother and other things happen, whatever, like you really, like I was talking to one of my girlfriends the other day. We probably talk. Let me clear. She's been my best friend, one of my best friends since 6th grade. And sixth grade, you go from talking on the phone every day, hey girl, hello, is Crystal home? Talk to her mama, is Crystal home? And then her mom, Crystal, telephone, or I think my mom said that I wasn't even supposed to be on the phone, whatever, like talking on the phone in 6th grade. And she said, lo and behold, here come Crystal calling, is Angela there? What? Who told you to get her number out? So like, when I tell you, like, this is like my day one, like, we've been friends. That's like my oldest friend is Crystal, and we both married. We both got kids. And when I tell you, we talk probably once every 6 months, like, and that's just what it is. Like there's no love lost. It's just we are just busy with other things, and whatever, we're balancing other things, and we both understand that unfortunately we're no longer priorities to each other in that capacity, whatever. Yeah. Where it's like, oh my God, I got to talk to her every day. Like I called her the other day, she was in New York. I said, you in New York? What you doing in New York? Like, and she's out there with her mama, and I was like, oh, I told her, I said, hey, whatever. So it's just like, oh, it's just crazy. Like, dang, she went to New York. How I didn't know you was in New York? Like I kind of felt away, like, how did I know she was in New York? But I mean, I go places that I don't tell her, so I can't feel away. I went to all kinds of places out the state, and I ain't tell her that I was going. I think it was just one of the things because she ain't ever called me while I was gone. Like, I wasn't caught. I ain't
caught red-handed.
Yeah. And she gonna ask her, hey, girl, you in New York? What you mean?
At least she answered. I'm like, I'm gonna call her when I get back in the
state,
back home.
To, Wisconsin.
Oh,
hey,
man.
girl, I was in New York when you called me. Like, what? You was in New York. I'm like, oh, how was New York? I could deal with that. But to answer it, you actually still in New York? Like, girl.
Yeah.
Tell Jay-Z I said what up.
Right. No, shoot, that's, at least y'all have an understanding. And those relationships are good to have too. Like, you know what it is. Hey, listen. It's not that, because we got friends that I do talk to often, and some that I talk to on occasions, and then some that I'll talk to maybe once a year, maybe when Facebook tell me that it's their birthday. But it's just like, and I still count that as talking to them because I wrote on your wall.
But that's true. Right.
But it's just like, it is what it is. Hopefully that, like you said, living through life, getting older, like once every 6 months, but y'all still, pick up where y'all left off at. Like, ain't mad at nobody or anything like that. Ain't got no ill will towards each other and stuff like that. So that, shoot, that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, it is important to definitely, especially when your friends or family members start seeing that it's a change in you, like the friend or family member that you were talking about. Like it was just a whole different demeanor, and we was just caught off. I think the thing is that we was caught off guard, because it was like, you've dated before, and like you know that we don't really care who you talk to, so what, like, we start getting nervous about it, like, dude, like, for real, what's mentally, emotionally, like, what is going on, like, what's wrong with you? But okay? Right, like, blink once, twice. Like, it's just like, you never know, and then you don't want it to be like something, like it could have been something, and then next thing you know, you gone, and we be like, well, shoot, all we knew is this or whatever. Her, behavior did change after, and then we didn't step up on it or anything like that, and be like, we thought it was all cool, But I mean, then again, you could still be faking the funk too, and you know. But like this one show, didn't I tell you about that show that's on Netflix? Hey, it's called A Smart or the Smart
Like,
Rich Woman or something like that.
yeah,
I don't
8
know.
episodes, something like that. You said you had watched. I
Yeah.
forgot which one. Yeah.
But that lady, she like all her friends thought that she had it together. Like all her friends would see like, oh, you a good wife. You go home and you cook for him. He ain't got no job. Like it was crazy. Like that she was they had a nanny or something, but she would be there with the son or whatever. She would be like she had her own business and she was working as I think she was a lawyer or something. But like all of this stuff was happening, she thinking it's all good and stuff. Her husband had a whole nother girlfriend, and it like
This was
it
scripted
tore
though.
her. Yeah, it was scripted.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is like she thought she had it all together. Her friends thought that she had it all together. Shoot, if you ask me, her balance looked pretty darn good to me. Like
I
you
was
got,
just gonna
like
say,
you.
it was all balanced out. Like, got it all
So
under
it's like,
control.
yeah. So it's like you never know. Like, hopefully we can be very honest when people, be like, "Hey, how are you?" or whatever, and you can literally be honest of what's going on, and hopefully we can, pray through it and get through it and stuff like that. But it's hard. It is really hard.
Think that, or so let's say like in terms of like let's say a stay-at-home mom and a working dad, or a stay-at-home dad and a working mom, do you think that their balances for each other should be the same, or would they be different, and if they are, well, no matter what, if they are different or if they're the same, should is that a conversation that you should be having with your spouse, like, or not necessarily because you're supposed to be their priority already anyway?
I feel like it's definitely gonna be different because of the fact of the work that they do. Like, of course, when people work outside of the home, you got different personalities that you got to deal with. You got different deadlines that you have to deal with. You bringing in the money, so you can't mess it up because that's all we got coming in or whatever. Whereas you also being at home, like, yeah, you may not be bringing home the money or having the money, but when your spouse comes home, you want it to be a welcoming home. You don't want him to always be like, well, I don't even want to be here or whatever. And I don't know, like you just have to make sure that it's a welcoming home, make sure that it's clean, and that takes a lot, like to make sure that your house is clean, make sure that it's a meal that can be, cooked, make sure your kids are in line, or even if you don't have kids or whatever, make sure that just your household is in line, because it's not going to look the same, but y'all both still putting in work. Like, it's a conversation that does need to be had, that just because you working out of the home and making the money, don't dummy down my job, because my job is just as important. Because if I'm not here cleaning up the house, cooking for you, you gonna go in that dirty bedroom hungry. So I'm needed.
You want to go into a clean bedroom with your stomach on full,
right?
Or do you want to go in that room and be dirty and hungry?
Right, like seriously, like
That
I mean,
true.
yeah,
You can't even come home and relax. You can't even come home and put your feet up, like, cause
exactly, because it's clothes everywhere. You just got to step over everything or whatever like that. So it's like, I mean, I always wanted to like not work. Yes, Miles. I never wanted to work. Because it was just like,
he said go to work. That's what that was. He was like,
yeah. He was like, no, TT, don't go to work. That's what he said. Yes, go ahead, tell your uncle. No, but it was just like,
start with home first. Balance.
You dumb dude. but I
baby,
never
you can do it. You
did.
can pay all these
Like I
bills.
just right.
Sorry.
Like
I'm
listen,
sorry.
I will listen. I'll balance that Excel sheet. Listen, we on a budget, and if I don't have to work and you just bring it in, I will show you where it needs to go. Like it's, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just it's a relief. Like just to when people can see like okay, working from home or being a house spouse, whatever you want to call it, because I don't, want to say like just because you a mom, you work from, like a stay at home mom, because stay at home dads or stay at home spouses, as long as if y'all have that conversation, I ain't in y'all business, but just like having that conversation, making sure that you don't, like I said earlier, don't dummy down it, because I've seen a lot of people that be like, well, you work from home or you at home. Like, do you know that's like the hardest thing ever to work from home? Like, that's hard. You don't get to step away. Like, where you stepping away to? To do another chore, to do another something else in that household. But yeah, just having that open conversation, transparency, and really being what's the word that I'm looking for? Being appreciative. Like if you, cause that'll change a lot. Like if you just show me that you appreciate what I'm doing, it can go a long way. Like you'll get a cooked meal and you might even get something that night. Like that's just like
Keep that thing up, man.
like listen, you don't understand. Like I will make sure I don't have the energy,
If
but
you
I will
make me
make
feel
sure I get the
appreciated.
energy. Right. I will make sure I have that energy. But
so you speaking that love language, how you gonna let me feel appreciated?
exactly.
Like, Like, listen.
Oh, but yeah.
Mess around and have another one of these, Jasmine.
No, I'm not gonna have anything else.
Who said, oh, no, the door is closed.
It's closed. Don't open no door that the Lord has closed.
That door is
Leave it
closed.
alone.
Well, no, honestly, I don't think I could ever. I mean, not gonna say ever. I don't think I would really want to be a stay-at-home or a house spouse. In your words, I wouldn't want to. I think I would have to work part-time, because I know my partner, okay, and he gonna be like. You want what? You want to go? You want to do what? You want to go where? I gotta have something for me, cause he gonna be like, "Well, that's stupid. You don't want to spend your money on that." Yes, I do. I do want to spend my money on that. I want to spend my money on that. This is my money, and I no, okay, well then never mind. I'm gonna go get me a part-time job because I can't.
See?
I can't.
Y'all need to have a conversation, because what is yours is his, and what is his is yours.
True. No, that's true. But I still need to have my own. I need to have.
It'll be your own.
Her own. Neo, I love her because she got her own. Something.
Girl.
I mean, his is
But
mine,
you'll
mine
have
is
it.
his. But
You'll have it.
like, you did whatever out the account. This what you bought? Take it back.
Listen, I be like that right now. Chase will hit me up anything over $100. It'd be a straight up text. Excuse me.
So I'm saying
We didn't talk over this.
That y'all, you and Marcus are the same. Marcus is the balancer. He the one that be balancing the books and stuff. That'll be him. Like, what you bought? He probably wouldn't even text. What did you buy at such and such? And be like, dude, something for me. Take it back. We did not discuss this. That was not in the budget.
You could get you an allowance.
Again.
And then if it's your allowance, then it's nothing really that could be said.
That's true, but I just don't have the I don't think my allowance would be sufficient. Like, not that I be out here spending money like that. I just really
right. Like I'm like, you don't
I
need
feel
to
like
be.
he would just really limit me. Like,
So you don't want to be controlled.
You don't realize how much money you spend on Amazon until you looking at stuff like. Now that's one class I had last semester. Had a class and we had to go through like every I think every month we had to do like a spreadsheet for like a couple of days or whatever. And I was like, Amazon is getting not a lot because I would buy little cheap stuff, $8, $12, but that stuff add up. You be like, dang, Amazon really be out here getting me. Like,
Gets me every time.
I'm not gonna say I didn't. I ain't stopped. I still dibble dabble, but I don't. I try to limit it. Try to come down a little bit. Like, oh, okay, well, do I really need to buy that? No, I don't. Like, I don't need to get it. I don't need to get it. But my question was, what were you watching that gave you the idea about balance? Like, what was it about that was going on in the show that was
it was more of, I was like, when I think it was some reality show, and when she was just talking about like how she didn't really notice that it really wasn't a balance or whatever. Like, she felt like she had it all together, but she really didn't. And it was just like, it was an eye opener for me when I was watching it. I was like, well, I knew I didn't have it together, but I was just like, that's interesting. Like, for her to, and outside looking in, you would think that she had it together, and she was just, naming all this stuff. She was successful in everything that she had put her hand on. Her husband was, in her eyes, getting the attention that he needed. The kids were taken care of. Her friends, she was making it to, the events that needed to be met, or, what she could. She wasn't overbooking or wasn't trying to make it at every situation. And it's kind of like I think I was thinking of like, you know what? Like, it is, granted, I know, but it was like, it is okay to not just be like that perfect wife or that perfect person that people put you out there to be. Like, it's you human, and you will fall short. You will have some hiccups or whatever like that, but it's okay. Like, who said that you had to be that perfect wife? Like, it would be great, but is it really possible or whatever? And I honestly, I wish I knew what it was so I can go back and look at it. But yeah. But it was just like a eye opener. Like, maybe we do need to share, like, to make sure that male or female, like, it's important to have balance. Yes, it is. But it's like, don't overwhelm yourself with, not being at where somebody else is at, or where somebody else feels like that you are. Like, I think of just like kind of what you had said earlier, like, every day is going to be different. But I know majority of what I think me and you had talked about it on the platform that we use usually before we get up,
that platform.
I'm not talking you. I'm not giving them no more clout. But
me neither.
But yeah, we were talking about like strive to basically, no matter what the day look like, no matter how late you are or how early it is, start your time out like regardless with God. Like, even if it's like a 5-minute devotion or 2-minute prayer, like, I definitely can tell when I have not spent quiet time with God. Like, I be like, I ain't talk to dude today. Oh no, I'm tripping. But like, that's definitely something that I try to definitely, like, I don't care what the balance is. Like, I definitely try to keep that number one. Like,
get that in there.
Yeah, like, even like I said, it don't have to be a long, like, I would love to have them, like, it'd be certain days that I'd be having like good time, like hours, and I just be like, oh, this is amazing to, be able to just really spend this quality time intentional with him. And then my day starts, and like, even like, I'm not saying that after I have my quiet time, everything is all unicorns and rainbows. No, it's not. It is a lot of stuff that still doesn't go my way, or doesn't go what I had scheduled. But it's like a peace that I have because I spent that time with him, and it's like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. Oh, this client came 20 minutes late. Oh, it's all right, because I gotta put AJ to sleep, or like it's just everything just works out like anyway, even though it's not like as scheduled or whatever, it still ends up, like what I'm getting upset for. Like, okay, let's just go with the flow. And even when you are upset, you know that you're not on his schedule anyway, so it's just like, get your life, okay? Just get your life.
Get your life together. No. Now I will say where we both, well, I'm gonna put it on both of us because both of us have lacked in this area. The balance is absolutely off. That balance is non-existent. We said we was gonna be doing reviews of Housewives of Potomac, and we ain't did. But you know what? That's just because the other things are, the other balances in our lives are just, it's just. I mean, I had a whole baby. I told y'all that I'm over here, a mother making a difference. So it's really hard to even, try to get all that situated. Like, listen, I'm caught up on the episodes though, but I'm like that. I'm caught up on the episodes. But
we probably just gonna have to do it like a random time though, like just after, like how best friend do.
Probably just gonna do the reunion. Like, this season I couldn't stand such and such, and I ain't like whatever. The reunion next week, and we'll see what's popping off. Like, we probably just do the reunion. Like, who knows? I ain't gonna put it out there and say for sure because we already done lied or told a story. I ain't saying we lied.
Wait, first of all,
we told a story. Okay, the story sounded good, but it did not have a happy ending. Okay, it didn't. It wasn't a lie. It was just a story. Okay. And don't blame me. Blame my other balances, okay? Blame the other stuff that's on my... Look, that's my head looking at all the different stuff that's on my balance. I haven't been able to put it on there. I tried. I be trying to throw it on there. Like, okay, we go. And then I had put the little notes in there one time. I was watching the episode, and I was like, oh, I'm going to put these in here. Nope. Didn't even get around to it.
I promise you, I do have a whole notebook with some notes, but...
But they just notes. They just there.
Mm-hmm. They just there.
I mean, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't studying us. I appreciate that.
Right.
Look, I appreciate
they probably don't even watch the show. They like,
exactly.
What show?
Don't nobody care about that.
Potomac.
Atlanta now. Like, I watch Atlanta. I don't watch Potomac. Potomac is, it's interesting.
Potomac is good. Listen, well, you already know for me, I watch all of them. Like, the Salt Lake City, the Beverly Hills.
I know it's back, but I haven't watched it. I don't know, just something about it. I was like, I don't know if I want to invest my energy and time into it. Like,
you know what? It's just extra noise because it was on yesterday and it was skipping and everything. I don't know, like because we stream it or whatever, and this TV down here is it's ghetto, but it was skipping and I wasn't even really paying attention. It was just on, and I was on my phone and stuff, and I was just like. I'm just waiting for it, like, because it's usually every single time it's one incident that happened and they just stretch it out for the whole 10 episodes. So I'm just waiting to get to the end of it. Like, does she go to jail or not? Like, what is the problem? Like, what is going on? Like, I've seen
reviewing was Kanan. Look, like
now that we could have did.
Look, did you get
yes,
caught up on that?
I did. Yes, I did.
We'll talk about that when we get off of here. Look. We'll talk about it.
I cannot believe, like,
the finale come on Sunday. So
I know. So that come on. We could have. It's so many things that we could have reviewed though.
Yesterday, once this dropped.
Right. Once it came on yesterday. So we gonna talk about.
Maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about the finale of what you.
We could have did that. We could have did The Chi. Because me and you never talked about it.
She just
but listen,
The Chi. Like,
I'm caught up though.
I'm caught up all the seasons and the current season in like 2 weeks. I was like, what?
Listen, we was not playing no games. Like, you should have saw it. But that's the thing. Listen, as long as you have, you talk to your spouse. Listen, this is our time. We finna be intentional. We gonna watch the show together.
I felt
and
bad
that's what we did.
We was watching Kanan together, but he gone. So I was like, because we started
you should text him, like, go ahead and watch it so we can talk about it.
I mean, like, we started it together, and then software update is trying to authenticate this user. Well, y'all gonna have to wait. Don't be coming in here while I'm doing this.
Girl,
but
if
yeah,
this
like,
red
you
car
start-
come around here one more time, and it's going extra slow.
One more again. We started watching it together, but I think the first episode was kind of slow, like so, because we watched the first episode and then we didn't watch it again for some weeks, because I was just like, I mean, I understand you have to get the. They do
Now,
have
remember, I did tell you that though, because at first I was just like, this foul. Like, I
Yeah,
ain't
that's
finna
what I'm
watch
saying.
it.
Like, but I mean, I knew that it probably was like gonna, like, it didn't surprise me that it wasn't really all that, because it's the first episode, so it's like, you know, it's just trying to kind of get the backstory together, you know, so that you can understand everything, whatever. So then when we started watching the second, weeks later when we started watching it, okay, watch the second episode, the third episode, and we was like, okay, it's getting better, you know, whatever. Except for the one time when she was in the bathroom singing, and he was like, "Is this a musical? Did this just turn into a musical?" Because we both were just sitting there confused, like, why
She
is
was
she
singing
just
her little heart out.
Why is she singing in the bathroom? Then it was cutting the other scenes. We was like, wait, what's going on? Like, but she out here getting her check. I ain't mad at her. I don't know her name.
Yes, she getting her
Because she
money.
was in Respect. She played one of the sisters.
Oh,
Cause
we saw that one.
Mhm.
We saw that together.
I was like, you know what? I just love to see people out here thriving and acting and getting to their bag.
Getting that
okay?
money, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Or like just operating in what, you know, their gifts. So it was just be like, yes, you out here acting. The world has recognized it, and you out here, go on, girl. Because I was like, she left. That's Jukebox. Okay, Jukebox, I see you. I don't know your real name, baby, but I see you out here playing Aretha Franklin's sister. All right, sing your background, baby, sing. But yeah, we gonna get it together, y'all. I'm gonna stop telling y'all what we gonna do, and we just gonna surprise y'all.
We just gonna do it.
Exactly. Because it's hard out here. It's hard out here for a mother.
Oh my gosh.
Making a difference
Girl.
for these kids.
Did
All
you see
right.
the Wonder Years?
I did not. I saw the one episode on Hulu. I thought. Let me tell y'all. So I've been watching Wu-Tang. You should watch that. I don't know if you.
So we did go back in. We on episode 4. I want to say.
That's y'all that's watching it. Okay. I was gonna say because it was like the new episode came out Wednesday. When I went to go watch it, it was like resume or do season 1 episode 4. I was like, I want to do season 2 episode whatever the new episode is. Like, no, thank you. But yeah, I mean, but to me, I like this. I like the Wu-Tang story because I take an interest. I like shows that are episodes, movies, whatever that shows you like origin stories of like groups and like musical acts and like stuff like that is like exciting to me. So I'm just like, even though I don't even listen to Wu-Tang like that, like I mean I know some of their, well, let me not even say some of their songs. Only song I know that when I think of Wu-Tang, I think of the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. They don't say mess with. Whatever.
Oh, we know.
That's what I think of. I think of ODB and Mariah Carey. Oh, New York in the house. In Brooklyn in the house. Like, baby, come on. Baby, come on. Baby, come on.
When you walk by,
yes. Or he'd be like, even his verse. Me and Mariah.
Oh,
like baby's a pacifier. It's like, okay, so that's what I think of. I think of ODB and Mariah Carey. And I think of the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. Whatever. That's it. Like, so I don't know their songs like that. But, ooh, I don't know if y'all heard that. I'm sorry. I hit my headphones. But watching it, I'm just like, I like this. Like, I will say, the guy that plays RZA, the main character, is it just me or I just...
love touch.
I'm not saying... the way he talk irritates me. Like, the way he talk just irritates.
Girl. So the episode that we had just watched, and he was up there, like something had happened to his cassette, and he started like flowing, talking about
on the stage.
Girl, yes. I was like, he has confirmed it. He is slow. Like, I cannot believe.
No, his rhymes were deep. They just didn't know the fallopian tube.
Too deep.
I am the sperm that fertilized the egg, okay?
I was like,
You are too.
Are y'all
Jazzy.
serious right
You
now?
too. You the one that fertilized. You won. Okay.
I was like, now all his other friends was doing pretty decent. Like, go ahead, y'all, go ahead. And here he comes talking about biology.
Exactly. That may be smart. Okay, just because it went over everybody else's head because they want to be talking about gang banging and smoking and drinking and stuff. He trying to teach people stuff. Listen.
Oh my god.
He trying to teach you. Now, mind you, I agree. I don't want to hear that. I was like, is he like this is something that you teach a school, like a student, for them to retain it. Like, oh, you know what? My mama got the egg and my daddy got the sperm, and then all the sperm, they be like, you know, we was all right. You know, like that's good to know that. But you know, he just wanted to let everybody know I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? Which he is. He is smart because as it goes on,
He is definitely smart.
He's the one that originated the whole Wu-Tang clan.
Yes,
whatever.
he's
So
definitely smart.
don't sleep on him, okay? Don't sleep on him.
Sure.
But the way he talk, the way he talk. I was telling Miss Suggs, she don't watch it, but I was like, this is the show I watch. I just can't stand the way he talk. And I was like, or he just, it's like he talk and then he pause and then he talk again. I just
you gotta
need you
breathe,
to listen
girl.
to me. I just need you to listen to me. I just need 3 things. I need control. I need that. I'd be like, is that how RZA talks? That must be how he talks because they are involved in the show. Like, it's not just a made up show. Like, they are, I believe all of the members are like, you know, very much involved in who plays them and what's being, like, and that's another reason why I like it because I feel like it's accurate. Like, whatever. Like, The Temptations, even though that's my movie, I think it was only one person that was really, you know, able to tell their story. Like, how do we know it happened this way? This is how it happened from your perspective. You know what I mean? For all we know, David Ruffin might not even been that bad. Talking about something. Ain't nobody come here to see you, Otis. Otis the one that's telling the story. So, of course, Otis gonna make it seem like David treated him wrong. We don't know if that's true. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody come to see. We don't know if that's true. That could have been him telling David Ruffin that. Ain't nobody come to see you, David. You know, it's Otis and the Temptations. We don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh my
Y'all
gosh.
see another origin story. I love movies like the New Edition story. Like, listen, I'm telling y'all, these movies, I like them. I like them. These stories, I like them. Movie stories, documentaries, whatever. I love them. I like them. It's just, it's interesting to me. But darn it, I forgot what I was about to say. Because we was talking about Wu-Tang, and then something that, that's what it was. You just asked me about the Wonder Years, and I went way left. But I'm gonna tell you why I didn't get to watch the Wonder Years. So I had watched the little Wu-Tang thing. So when I got on, it was like continue watching the Wu-Tang, or it's like, or it had showed new series, the Wonder Years, and I clicked on the Wonder Years to watch it. And y'all know what Hulu told me? They had reached the number of limits of people watching TV shows on my account.
What time was it? What time was it? Because we had got off right after that.
I'm not saying it was you. I'm just saying between you, Courtney, my brother, Michaela, Anaya, like I don't know who else on my account because they be telling me people logging in. I'm like, I'm about to just change my password and just log everybody
Well, just make
out.
sure that you tell me the password.
It don't be happening. It don't be happening that bad, like that much. But I was just like, I just watch it later. But I was trying to watch the Wonder Years. Girl, I don't know.
It was cute. It was cute.
And that's another person that I like. What's his name? I was going to call him Burton Guster, but that is not his name. That's his name on Psych. The black dude, the daddy on Wonder Years. I know his name. Look, now I got it.
I was like, I'll look it up.
I know his name, but I feel like something. I have it in my head. Is it something with Hill? Is his last name Hill or something? Yep, Dule. Dule Hill. I knew it.
I was like, yeah.
Dule. I like him. You know, whatever. I like to see. I'd like to see people working and thriving. Look, I be acting like I know these people. You see one show or one movie with somebody,
yeah, because even the his friend Amari O'Neal, I forgot what he played in, but I remember his face. Let me see.
Who was Amari O'Neal? Oh, on the show.
He's the one that Grey's Anatomy. I do not remember him playing in no Grey's Anatomy.
I never watched that. I'm gonna say, but you watched that. What? They got the same song? It's the same theme song. What would you do with the same attitude?
I feel like it is. I don't know.
I don't know if I said that words right, but something or something or something or something. I think Fred Savage is like a producer on it, ain't he?
Who?
That's Fred Savage, the one that the original Kevin.
Did the original one? He might be. Oh, the Wonder Years. I don't even know how we got onto all of this stuff.
Well, yeah, because we about to. I don't know how we got on here either. We about to wrap it up soon, but make sure y'all balancing your life, balance with the TV shows, pick the right shows to watch.
Right, listen. Come on through. Go on and make that link through.
You know, that's what, because I was saying that I'm not really watching Salt Lake like that because I just don't feel like it's in the cards for me this season. So my balance, I don't want it. It's gonna tip me. It's gonna make me be like, nope, I can't.
But you know what? That's how The Chi was for me. Like, everybody was talking about it, and I was like, oh, this looks like a really good show. But I'm the one that would just be like, I don't know why I wait till all of it's out. I'm just so impatient.
I mean, it be like that. Sometimes you just be like, I do when you watching stuff, like, for instance, watching Wu-Tang, whatever. I didn't know anything about this show being on Hulu, whatever.
All that hair. Hey, Mouse.
I didn't know anything about this show being on Hulu. Because it's been out since 2019. Like, I'm like, dude, did anybody mention it during the pandemic or anything? Let me put you down because I think the hair is in his face. So I'm like, I didn't know anything about it. So being able to watch the first season in its entirety, and then I think it was on 4 episodes of the second season when I started watching it. So now I'm like twiddling my thumbs, like, where the rest of the episodes at? Like, come on. Like, the way that the last one ended, I'm like, oh, okay, like, I want to see, what's going to happen, how are they going to form this, or, get the group to really get together and everything. And I'm just like, maybe I should just wait till all the episodes come out so then I can just binge watch it. But I won't. I'm going to watch it every week. I'm going to watch it on Wednesdays.
Yeah, I think that's that's just my life. I'm just going to binge watch stuff because I'm impatient.
It is what it is. But if you want to watch stuff, that's fine. But all right, y'all, we're going to get ready to wrap this up. Sorry, we kind of got off topic towards the end.
Yeah.
We was just talking about how, I think it started because we was talking about how we wasn't reviewing.
Potomac.
Like we said we was. And then we just started talking about TV shows. And I apologize, but sorry, not sorry.
We trying to tell y'all what to watch now. Listen, we trying to get y'all balance right. This one show, okay, for real, this is the last thing. For real. Well, hopefully we'll still have HBO. We for real plan on doing Insecure. So, for real, we're going to try to do that. But speaking of Insecure, she produced this show called Sweet Life, Los Angeles. That reality show? Yes, me and Aaron, listen, it is so good. Like, me, Aaron, and Maisha just had our little talk about it, but we actually have to finish it. Right, we actually got to finish it because one of my clients was coming over when we were trying to finish it. I was like, we have to talk about this, but Maisha, bless her heart, she be seeing the good out of everybody. Me and Aaron, we were just like, we don't like it. We don't like that they did this, that. She was like, no, but I see why, and I can see. I was just like, girl, you're going to be a great counselor. But check that show out on on HBO Max. Sweet Life, Los Angeles.
Okay, because, I feel like you make it up titles sometimes.
But with her putting it Sweet Life Los Angeles, I feel like she could actually go, places like, Sweet Life Los Angeles, Sweet Life Dallas, Sweet Life. Like I feel like I can just hit her up and be like, "Hey, yo." No, I wouldn't be on it.
I was gonna say you're gonna be on Sweet Life Dallas, huh? I'm coming on there and make an appearance. Hey y'all. Hey, did you watch? Last thing I'm gonna say about TV. Are you caught up on what's the show on Netflix? Family Reunion with Tia Mowry.
Not yet. So I'm doing that this weekend. It was an
episode because who was that? Kenya is her cousin. That was in the other. That was the first season. Kenya Moore, for Fake on the show.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even remember.
I mean, I think she was on like the first or second season, but it was like I don't even remember what episode it was and how.
Oh, it was just in and out.
I guess she was like, I guess she's like the cousin, but it was this scene where Kenya was on her reality show, and then Coco had came to see her, and then they ended up like having a little routine and everything. And I was like, okay, you gonna be on Sweet Life Dallas, and then I would come and be like, hey, Jasmine, we gonna do our little. Make up a whole little handshake or dance routine, like if they all sit there coordinated, choreographed butts down somewhere.
My gosh.
But I feel like my baby is like that thing when you was like they just show the hair because this whole time they ain't seen his face. You just
he a celebrity. He's a celebrity out here.
I don't want him to be a celebrity. Them celebrity kids grow up real weird. So, he's just a regular kid. Okay. All right. But we appreciate you guys for listening to us ramble towards
I was just going to say, kept on talking crazy.
But this is, you guys love us. You stick around. Y'all still here. Y'all stick beside us. Look, y'all be sticking beside us, and we appreciate it, okay? All right.
Oh,
newsletter, no newsletter at all. Y'all still stick beside us, okay? We appreciate it.
They don't care about that newsletter.
That's all right because it's gonna be a giveaway.
Shady.
One of them newsletters that ain't
right.
Gonna
be
get.
Like, click here, you get prayer.
Dude said, "Oh, I won." It's gonna be a giveaway for real. We gonna give away something we gonna give away prayer. Prayers. I pray for you every day. That's free. I get that to you. But I'm just saying, it's going to be a giveaway in one of these emails, one of these days.
Watch.
And if you're not subscribed, you definitely ain't getting nothing.
If you don't click on it, because you have to go click on the link that's inside of the newsletter.
It's not going to be like giveaway here. You're going to have to read it. It's going to be like in the middle of something. Like you're going to be reading it. It's going to be like, click here to click here to enter.
Yep, real small, fine print.
I'm going to be like, it ain't even worth it. Like, I ain't about to do all this.
Be like, watch. Be like, this is what you could have won. And be having all this merchandise on.
Like, my mama keep trying to get my light. Talking about some, you and Jasmine, y'all be good. Let me get your light. Yo, girl, if you don't get your own light, I love you, mama. Now she's a faither. She watch all the time. She comment on our videos on YouTube and everything.
Right. Thank you, Mama Elaine.
Yes, we love you, girl. He love you too. Let me cover up his face a little bit because she said he can't be on here. Okay, and I'm obedient. All right, I'm obedient. Y'all ain't see his face. Man. All right. But all right, y'all. We finna get off of here for real because I gotta go pick up my kids, plural.
Yeah.
Xavier and his cousins from Escuela. That's Spanish for school.
Come on, Spanish.
If I said it right, look. I said it right. I mean, I know that's the right word, but I don't know if I pronounced it right.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay. Well, good job, me. But all right, y'all, we're gonna get up out of here. Follow us on Instagram and everything else. Y'all know what to do. Yes. Y'all ain't. I still feel away. Ain't nobody hit us up about this this newsletter. I don't even want to get the spiel goodbye.
Right. Just say you know where to find us.
You know what it is. Faith Over Everything everywhere. Okay.
No, Faith Over Everything podcast everywhere. And you look for our logo because it is somebody out there that's doing the same thing, and she drops every Wednesday. So
no, giving her no free promo.
Listen, we're gonna have her on the show. Listen, we are
Right,
clearly.
you know what? I need to check her out and see what she's talking about. I had to listen to her.
We're gonna have her on the show. Be like, so.
Hey, Faith Over Everything. We Faith Over Everything podcast. How you doing, girl?
Oh man.
But all right, y'all. No love lost. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out here. Blessings to everyone. Everyone.
You get a podcast. You get a podcast.
But we out of here, y'all. We holla at y'all next month. Next month is what? October? We'll be back in this thing October.
October may be interesting, but yeah, we'll talk about
FOE
it.
in this thing. Hey, FOE in this thing. Yin and yang, yin and yang in this thing.
Yin yang in this thing. I got it.
Okay. Because you wasn't geek like me, so I was just like, she didn't get it. But you got it. You just didn't get it. Okay, well, she's acting like the rest of you guys.
I was trying to wait to see where you was going with this. I was like,
I was just saying, I think you had said something. You might have said in this, like something in this thing. So then I started saying FOE.
Oh,
FOE.
okay.
I think I might have missed it. It might not have came right away. It just, whatever, y'all. We about to go. All right. We'll holler at y'all later. Have a good day.
Bye.
Peace out. I gotta get paid.